Paris Olympics, the best stats from the 2024 Games. After 16 action-packed days, Paris 2024 has reached its conclusion. It has delivered sporting drama by the bucket load, the emergence of new heroes, world records have been broken, and plenty of history written. So what are the stats to savour from this Olympic Games? Let's have a look. Counting up the medals, the United States topped the medal table for the 7th time in 8 Olympic Games. At all 8, they have won the most overall medals. Great Britain matched their total number of medals from London 2012 as they passed the 60 medal mark for a 4th successive Olympics. Their tally of 65 was one better than Tokyo 3 years ago, but it proved a Games of silver linings with just 14 golds collected, their lowest since Athens in 2004. Meanwhile, Japan followed on from their record-breaking success at their home Tokyo Games, in which they won 27 golds and excelled with another 20 golds, which is their second highest tally of all time. Their total was buoyed by their status as powerhouses in the wrestling, where they won 8 golds at the Champ de Mars Arena. Australia's 18 golds also helped them to a 4th-placed finish as they beat their previous best total of 17 in Athens and Tokyo. The world records that tumbled. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone smashed her own world record as she stormed to a sensational Olympic 400 meters hurdles gold in a time of 50.37 seconds, while her fellow Americans Vernon Norwood, Shamia Little, Kaylin Brown and Bryce Deadman set a new mark in the 400 meters mixed relay. Sweden's Armand Duplantis had already wrapped up the men's pole vault gold medal when he improved his world best of 6.22 cm that he set in April by 1 centimetre. There were 31 world records broken overall, with the highest percentage, 39%, arriving in the velodrome. Great Britain's Katie Marchand, Sophie Capewell and Emma Finucane were responsible for 3 of those on the way to gold in the women's team sprint. That compares favourably to Tokyo, where 22 world records went and is also slightly above the 27 that were eclipsed in Rio 8 years ago. The athletes who excelled at the Games. Paris 2024 saw the emergence of a new swimming superstar as Leon Marchand became the first French athlete to take 4 individual golds at a single Summer Olympics. The 22-year-old hogged the headlines on home soil as he became only the 3rd male swimmer ever to achieve the feat, after American greats Michael Phelps and Mark Spitz, and he added to his medal collection in the 4x100 meters medley relay with a bronze. His 5 medals make him the joint most decorated athlete at the Games, along with fellow swimmers Molly O'Callaghan from Australia and Tori Hosky from the US. Away from the pool, Simone Biles was back to her brilliant best, with A-listers Lady Gaga, Nicole Kidman, Natalie Portman, Spike Lee, Tom Brady and Tom Cruise's presence underlining her status as the hottest ticket in town. 3 triumphs, the all-around and vault titles plus the team competition, took her career Olympic gold medal total to 7. The nation's exceeding expectations. While the USA topped the official medals table with population of just over 112,000, Grenada were actually the most successful nation when it comes to winning Olympics medals based on the size of their nation. Anderson Peters and Lyndon Victor's bronze medals in both the men's javelin and decathlon meant they averaged 1 medal per 56,289 inhabitants. Dominica, St. Lucia and New Zealand, who averaged 1 medal per 266,945 of their population, make up the top 4. Meanwhile, Ireland were 18th, with Great Britain in 24th, the USA in 47th and China in 74th, while medal-starved India were bottom of the table, averaging 1 medal per 234,151,066. India sent a contingent of 117 athletes to Paris, yet had a meagre haul of 5 bronze medals and a solitary silver to show for their efforts. They were also one of 28 teams that failed to win a gold in any sport. How did individual neutral athletes AIN fare? One of the big changes in the medal table was the absence of Russia, who have historically always been among the top 4 medal-winning countries and among the largest contingents. But the country was banned from these games following the Russian invasion of Ukraine, with its ally Belarus also barred. Instead, a handful of athletes from the countries, 15 from Russia, 17 from Belarus, were invited to compete as individual neutral athletes, ARN, without national flags or anthems. They had to meet strict criteria over their eligibility. They had to pass background checks to make sure they did not actively support the war and were not contracted to the Russian or Belarusian military or national security agencies. Medals were won in 5 events by ANs, but these are not being counted in the official medal table. Just one medal ceremony featured the specially composed anthem for AN gold medal winners. Belarusians won medals in 2 trampoline events: Ivan Litvinovich, men's gold; Violeta Bardziluskaya, women's silver; one in rowing, Yauheni Zaloty, silver; and one in weightlifting, Yauheni Chikantso, bronze. The only medal won by Russians was a silver for tennis players Mira Andreeva and Diana Schneider in the women's doubles. Was Lyles' 100-meter gold the closest of the games? At all Olympic Games, medals are decided by the finest of margins. That has been particularly true in Paris, with Noah Lyles claiming a stunning 100-millimeter gold by virtue of thrusting his torso out over the line first. However, in terms of winning margin, either in terms of times points, that was not the smallest when worked out as a percentage of the winning time or points total. It wasn't even the closest on the track, with the women's 10,000 meters won by Kenya's Beatrice Chebet, closer at just 0.005% of the overall time. Great Britain's photo finish win over the Netherlands in the women's quadruple sculls rowing was by a finer margin too, as were Adam Peaty and Matt Richards' silvers in the pool. However, the closest of them all was the men's horizontal bar gymnastics final, where Japan's Shinosuke Oka and Colombia's Angel Barrajas were barely inseparable. They both scored exactly 14th 533, but the former won because of a higher execution score. Where did GB's medals arrive from? Keely Hodgkinson's superb 800-meter gold was one of the moments of the Games for Team GB, whose 10 medals on the track was their best tally at an Olympics since 1984, when they won 16, including golds for Sebastian Coe, Daley Thompson and Tessa Sanderson. Alex Yee produced a sensational sprint finish to top the podium in the men's triathlon and trampoline gold for Bryony Page, crowned 2 decades of commitment to her craft, while Ellie Aldridge delivered an exhilarating kitesurfing success. Lewis Richardson ensured the British boxing team did not walk away empty-handed by earning a bronze after all 5 of his teammates were beaten in their first bouts. Tom Pidcock also defied a puncture to retain his Olympic mountain bike title, as GB claimed medals in 19 different sports. Of Team GB's 14 gold medals, 6 each came in men's and women's events and 2 in mixed equestrian events, where male and female riders compete together, although the team jumping was won by an all-male trio of Scott Brash, Harry Charles and Ben Maher. Team GB medals by discipline: artistic swimming, 1 silver medal; boxing, 1 bronze medal; golf, 1 silver medal; skateboarding, 1 bronze medal; sport climbing, 1 gold medal; taekwondo, 1 silver medal; trampoline, 1 gold medal; weightlifting, 1 bronze medal; gymnastics, 2 bronze medal; sailing, 1 gold and 1 bronze medals; shooting, 1 gold and 1 silver medals; triathlon, 1 gold and 2 bronze medals; canoe, 2 silver and 2 bronze medals; diving, 1 silver and 4 bronze medals; equestrian, 2 gold and 3 bronze medals; swimming, 11 gold and 4 silver medals; rowing, 2 silver, 3 gold and 3 bronze medals; athletics, 1 gold, 4 silver and 5 bronze medals; cycling, all 2 gold, 4 bronze and 5 silver medals. Subscribe our channel for more updates.